everyone, Morgoth the Barbarian here, and welcome to the third episode of our $1,000,000 playthrough in City Skylines, as our city begins to grow and hopefully bring in the profit. That is the name of the game, to try and get our weekly income to $1 million within 50 years. Well, we're currently approaching year 3, and, well, we're 2.5% of the way there. But this isn't a really bad start, although we're already hitting some growing pains. Among them, our main highway is looking pretty iffy. We just upgraded our road system, so maybe a few more upgrades are needed. Our park is going to need an upgrade. I mean, look how nice it's already starting to come along. Very nice. And the first of our industries has popped up. Our farm. This doesn't look like much, but it's an honest day's work. Shout out to anyone who gets that meme. But we already got some growing pains going on, so I want to develop this area, and that'll be the focus for today's episode. Because I would like to get our downtown / Riverwalk area going. That's kind of the plan here, to build a nice little downtown that functions well somewhere in this vicinity, as well as kind of a Riverwalk area too, somewhere over here. So we will get the base of that going. And as always, don't forget to hit those like and subscribe buttons, but I'm sure you already knew that already. And finally, here's crossing my fingers that my computer does not crash again. Yeah, apologies for the way the last episode ended. My computer decided to just... This is what happens with this game. Sometimes it will do that. It'll just implode for no reason. So I'll try to save more often. So, first things first, we gotta address this, because this is just a mess right now. You may have seen it at the beginning of the episode, but the traffic has now hit a point where it's like, this roundabout is no longer serving its purpose. It was mostly just to start us off, but yeah, I think now it's starting to hit the point of we need to do something about that, so let me pause the game here. Well, first things first, I know what we should do. I would like to upgrade our roads here. The only question is, do we throw in some mass transit to go with it or not? That's not going to happen until later on. You know what? You know what? We gotta save money. We don't have enough money for the decorative gas, so here we go again, where some stuff is going to have to be demolished, but so be it. Alright, it now just occurred to me, I screwed up. I can't move these landfills, can I? Whatever shall we do about it? I don't know. You think there's some kind of solution? Hold on, let me go check. Nah, I'm sure there's no proper solution to it. Oh well. Maybe Mother Nature might help. I have no idea. Anyways, let's start by upgrading this, though. Oh, alright. I'd say we start by turning this into a 4-lane road, since it's like one of our main thoroughfares. I didn't really do that at the beginning just for financial reasons, but now might be a good time to do it. Clearly we need to move the school over here. What would be a good spot for it? Like right here? Okay. Yes. If there's something on it, it usually will not allow us to move it whatsoever, so I'm gonna have to do some slight relocating here. And then that just leaves our park maintenance building. There we go. A nice thoroughfare here. And then finally, there we go. Fix all the commercial blocks. You know, like I said, I didn't really plan that out as the way I should have, but so be it. That'll work just as well. Let's see what else we can turn into this.
Astrologists report that a devastating meteor will strike the city in the near future. Residents should seek shelter immediately if any is available. Astrologists report that a devastating meteor will strike the city in the near future. Residents should seek shelter immediately if any is available.
Man, oh man. Why is it that every time I need something, Mother Nature always wants to deliver? Oh, are we going to hit that? Well, that's convenient. Oh, look at that.
A meteor strike has occurred.
Oh.
Avoid the impact site and head to shelter if any is available. A meteor strike has occurred.
Well, if it means anything, we weren't able to move those, so okay, I'll take it. I mean, it kind of ruined everything, but look at that. It didn't even do much damage. How convenient. Okay, that works. Thank you. Gotta love it when Mother Nature does stuff on her own. You totally did not just see that. All right, hold on. I got cleanup on aisle 4. See, there we go. Everything worked out just fine. Like I was saying, everything worked out just fine. Nothing happened. And look, we were able to upgrade all of our roads. I love it when a plan comes together, doesn't it? I mean, Mother Nature just showed up on her own and that was totally not pre-planned. No, not at all. There we go. Yeah, that is totally what happened, 100%. See? See? It totally was not preordained. Oh well, I guess some things are just meant to be in this game. Wouldn't you agree? Alright. That's all, but that's just one problem that needed to be fixed out of like 10 million that still are present. Okay, so that was trying to get that up. What else? Oh yeah, probably should fix more of these roads for a minute. Kind of want to do like a main road down here. One going this way. Oh, ignore the obvious. And then one kind of coming down here. Which actually, come to think of it. Alright, I suppose over here we'll have to work. No, whatever. You kind of get the idea. Kind of like feeder roads next to it or something. Just keep that as is, my bad. And I think we're basically all set. So, let us address the traffic problem that's now hit our city. And it is a bit of a doozy. This. I need to fix this first and kind of deal with that before dealing with anything else in the city. Yes, I mean, there's trash problems everywhere, but that was probably just temporary. I mean, our landfills, hey, they got cleared, am I right? But no, I kind of would like to fix this a little bit. So what my plan is, first off, I'd like to make some improvements to this area since this is a bottleneck. We also got a cemetery over here. I don't think I can move that, can I? Uh-oh. Anyways, I'm sure nothing terrible will happen to our city. But anyways, yeah, I mean, my guess is we need to build this highway out, as well as upgrade some of our roads. Including upgrading this, and then upgrading this, though, once again, there is this cemetery in the way. I don't know, I'm gonna have to look for another solution. Hold on. Once again, struggling to find solutions to all these problems that totally don't involve, like, shenanigans. Alright, I'm sure it'll work itself out. Anyways, I want to start by upgrading these roads over here, make them 4 lanes. Yeah, I want this to connect to that, but we'll leave it as is. There's this. I know there's a high school in the way. Let's Let's promptly move it over here. Actually get rid of this street. Now from... Oh, that was a, Huh. That's interesting. That was a, what should we call it? Okay, just a gravel road there. Sorry, I'm like having some issues talking right now. I'll de-zone all of this for the time being. I want to turn this into a commercial strip, but right now we can certainly get rid of it. Try to edit that out a little bit better. I know we don't have too much demand either. As for the cemetery, I don't know. I don't know if there's any good solutions to it. Keyword good solutions to it. I'll have to address moving that in a little bit. But anyways, that deals with that. And then we'll get this part started. Far down as we can, like say right there.
Astrologists report that a devastating meteor will strike the city in the near future. Residents should seek shelter immediately if any is available.
It's almost as if I have like Mother Nature on speed dial or something. What is going on? What are you about to hit? Oh! Oh, hey! I was just about wondering what we should do with that cemetery.
A meteor strike has occurred. Avoid the impact site and head to shelter if any is available.
Well, if it means anything, it's apparently these are nice. I guess Mother Nature just wants to help us out. I mean, it could be I have her on speed dial or something. No, totally don't have her on speed dial. Anyways, ignoring that. Oh. Would you look at that? We can actually finish upgrading our road. Oh, I guess, that was for the good of our, city. Huh. Totally had nothing to do with the fact that I did that intentionally. No, not at all. Now what's blocking us? Oh, police station. Oh, that's no biggie. We can at least move that. Okay, that is on fire, but that's fine. Ah, we're fine. Oh, did I bring the water? Right, I forget. There we go. Everything's fixed. Nothing happened. Nothing of issue happened whatsoever to the city. It's all fine and dandy. We'll wait for that to put itself out before going any further. We'll also rebuild the cemetery at some point. So one thing I want to do here before we finish this off. Let's see. Can we make this into a 2-lane, 4-lane street? Not entirely. We'd have to move this over. Because of the park. I'm not gonna go that far. Yeah, I don't think we need to go that far. We're not that insane in this game, am I? Anyways, we're not that insane for the most part, so... Just finished rebuilding this. I thought about building a diagonal road from here all the way this way. I usually don't kind of do things like those. They're nice to... You know what? Let's try it. You have to get it right at a 45-degree angle, like so. Let's see how it looks. Nah, I'm not really fans of those. Hey, more parking trouble free. Cool. Yeah, on second thought, I think that's fine the way it is. Okay. You can turn this into a 4-lane road, but so... You know what? Sure, why not? Turn this into kind of a more main thoroughfare. The elementary school over just a tad so I can do that. And I think that's all she wrote for, with the obvious exception. I think that's all she wrote for that. There we go. Just fix up our remaining roads and I think we're good. Oh! Meant it. Oopsies. Oh well. Sort of better progress. Anyways, we'll rebuild the cemetery and the, actually, we should probably find us a new spot for the cemetery. That I totally did not intentionally destroy. No, not at all. See, look at that. Now the neighborhood looks a lot better. Nope, totally did not intentionally destroy that whatsoever. It just destroyed itself. Alright, let's put the high school back to where it was. Suppose we should do that, because people need schooling. I mean, maybe in this city, not so much. I'd rather to be working instead of getting an education. Cough, cough, but it's fine. Oh no, the house got destroyed. Oh, how terrible. Oh well, it's gonna be demolished anyways. No harm, no foul. Excuse me. Alright, so let's see what else. Oh, we got one more spot we need to do. There it is. Now we've got city thoroughfares running all over the place. Isn't that wonderful? What to put in its place, I guess, and we'll finish up by rezoning it. There's some value in, you know... There's definitely value in, you know... land destroyed by a random meteor that totally wasn't preordained. No, not at all. That was totally the game's doing. Bad game. Anyways. Finish this up and we're good. I wouldn't have this on camera, but, you know, it is what it is. Anyways. There we go. Now everything looks a lot better. Do a small commercial strip down here once we're ready for it. So there we go. That'll all just randomly rebuild. Totally has nothing to do with the fact that we kind of called for that sort of thing. And I think we're all set, so. So let's see. About the traffic situation that I was referring to earlier. It's kind of funny how this is the most important part of our city, yet it's kind of a mess. But to be fair, it kind of was, it was intentional. My plan, so let's start off with the first part of my plan, shall we? And we shall start by building squares. Hey, you gotta spend money to make money, okay? There, we'll build those two now. And then there were 4. I don't need to go on any further with this. So, I want the highway that's about to come here to connect to this thing first. So it only makes sense that to begin with, I should probably redesign this whole thing. Usually when I do infrastructure projects, I will pause the game, so let's start with this, because this could get a little bit iffy at the beginning here. This whole thing is gone. This thing has kind of outlived its purpose. This thing was absolutely useless in hindsight, but so be it. And then we gotta make sure this is connected. Ta-da. At least for right now, I can... Should I elevate the highway or no? Yeah, let's elevate the highway here. Alright, we'll build another one. So here we are. You are the cheaper option. I know sound barrier... Look, we don't have enough money to pay for sound barriers, okay? We're not made of money over here. So if I remember correctly, we kind of have to elevate this, like... some degree, like so. And I just need to bring this straight ahead. Get rid of a random power line that's causing grief. Build this all the way to... Oh, I don't know. Maybe right here, and that should do the trick. And then I have a tool that allows me to make perpendicular roads, or do I? Not really. Okay. New plan, I'll just do... Really? What happened here? Oh, right. Hello. It would help if I elevated this a little bit. like such, and then I just need to do this. I know it's facing the wrong way, so that's good. Just a quick shape reversal of fortune, and that basically is our main highway that's going to go directly through our city. Nice little elevated expressway there. Kind of make things a little bit easier. Now, there we go. And then, obviously, we still need it. And they're powered on that end. We don't need it over here. I mean, I'm probably going to regret that, but it's one of the things I hate about highways is that they leave kind of space unconnected here. So, at this juncture, what I want to do, first off, let's extend this. By default, extend these two. And there you go. That gets kind of the basic precipice. We'll have another giant boulevard coming through here, but what I want to do now is kind of finish completing this highway. So the goal is to try to get it to merge with its parent route over here. Like such. And this one, we'll leave elevated because I think a custom interchange might be needed over here. I don't want to do it. They're kind of a pain in the you-know-what, but I kind of have no choice. Because we're connecting a curb? So where is it, first of all? There's a... So I want to have 2 lanes go this way, and then 1 lane go that way. Enough to start causing issues. There we go. That should be good enough. Alright. So we got this all set up here. Basically what the main idea was here. I'll extend this further out to connect to this later on. Build kind of a different highway exit. But the general idea... First off, are there any resources on here? Aside from a couple pockets of iron that are very light and a lot of forests, which really doesn't matter because there's forests everywhere, I'd say we're good. So there's no need to really do anything with this. So, generally speaking, what I want is for... First off, this to now suddenly turn into a 2-lane expressway, 4-lane. Can we do that? Yes, we can. At the expense of some of our stuff. So there we go. We got the 2 main roads now going about. Alright, nothing happened there. So generally, the idea... And there we go. And then that'll continue outwards towards the border. I believe there is an oil district out this way, right? If we look further down on our map here, let's see. Whoa. Hang on, I'll find the key. Uh-oh. Alright. That's as low as it'll let me go. Oh, it's in the other direction. Okay. We got an iron ore mill over here. Well, that might be useful later on. I suspect later on in the game we will probably do that. Turn this into kind of a river, like, highway. There's another small oil district, but there's a lot more forests over here. I love how the forests are heavier when there's oil, as if to suggest it's a good growing source. could do kind of like a small forest district in this whole area. I wouldn't mind taking advantage of this small little iron plot, especially since the iron plots aren't really that big anyways. Well, anyways, long story short, there we go. Now it's finished. The bridge had to be done. There was nothing I could do about that, so we'll create more like another highway exit when we're ready, but we're not going to go there just yet. Speaking of going there, it now just dawned on me that we need more suburban housing. Okay. Asking you shall receive, I guess. There's going to be some roads that I totally forget about, isn't there? There we go. Give it a little bit better. I know the park needs an upgrade too, but we're going to ignore that for the time being. So we'll let the game do its thing. Retrospect, this should probably be a 4-lane road, so let's do it before it's too late. Me? Plan ahead? Never. I would never do such a thing. Blasphemy. There we go. I have a funny feeling this is going to be useful in the future, so let's just do that. Same with you. I have a funny feeling both of those are going to be useful in the future, but not right now. Okay. So we got kind of the basic preface. I'll probably do one more road, main road. Now, downtown areas, you kind of want to have them, you know, do like one-way streets all over the place. So it would be more beneficial if we took a large road, find a nice little one-way street and go from there. Or maybe have something with a bus lane or taxi lane at the minimum to try to get it prepped for this. Ah, there you go. This is what I was looking for. Do any of them have... Well, some of them have bike lanes, which may or may not be useful. Highways are not going to work. Okay. I was looking for something with kind of a mass transit kind of option. Let's see. Yeah, there's not really too many options over here that involve one-ways with bike lanes. I mean, we could do a monorail, but like we did in our second city, but that's not what I'm looking for. I think I've got an idea. I would like to have the one main road go over here. Have it maybe connect to the bend of the highway over here. So maybe right about approximately here. Do a 4-lane or a 6-lane road, even with a bus lane. Let's do 6. To support some good amount of traffic over here. So maybe right about right here. Have it go that far. I don't want, and have it go all the way. See, I'm conflicting with the intersection there. It's alright. Well, there's an idea. There's an idea here. Hang on. Okay, fine. You get to be turned into a, that, and where was that bus lane? There it is. That's about as far as I'm going to allow you to go, because if I go any further, this creates a very complicated intersection that might get a little bit messy, to say the least. We'll address that later. Anyways, so flanking them will be a series of like one-way 3-lane roads. Should make things a little bit easier. I suppose we have the money for sidewalks. Sure, why not? Alright. So we'll have it flanking it. one come down this way. And then the other can flank this way. I want plenty of space, too, just for vanity's sake. And then finally, we'll do one major road. One more major road, like this. On either side. Right up into the main road right there. One final one. There you have it. One of which will just keep going, I suppose. So, extend this out all the way over here. It's kind of our auxiliary road, and there you go. What I'm hoping to do now is trying to get a highway exit to bend over here. But we've now got this. So what we could do is have an exit come this way and then sort of loop around so we can feed traffic in. This one can kind of feed traffic out. That's kind of the general idea here. Before I go any further, now I just realized that we've got more commercial demand all of a sudden, so hold on. We need to keep one eye on this so that we don't kind of lose it. Actually, you can get rid of this. There we go. I know it says we need more industrial demand, but I'm not going to worry about it for right now. So, let's see. Okay, now, next complaint. What is going on here? The game is apparently yelling at me. Oh, that looks way smoother than it did a while ago. And there's a random bridge. I don't know why that's there, but, well, okay, whatever. By the way, in case you're wondering where the toll booths are, oh, they'll be there. They'll be there. They're better situated right around here, but we'll be doing them. Trust me on that. We will be doing them. So let's see. City development. Ah, I see we got the level 5. Okay, so a couple things we need to do. Let's start with the farm, first of all. Now we have access to the bigly stuff. Costs a lot, but it generates the most stuff too, so slap on as many of these bad boys as we possibly can here. Yes, it does, okay. Big crop areas, and a couple of big fruit farms. All producing the way what they should. Okay, hang on. There we go, one over there. We will flank it. I know this won't be as efficient as I would like, but that's about as far as I can go. There we go. We just throw up crop fields literally everywhere. Start filling them in. So the more crops we have, the more stuff we can grow. The more stuff we can grow, the more money we make. That is the name of the game. And then I can basically dot the whole area of large grain and small grain silos everywhere. Because, you know, storage purposes. Storage is also pretty important too. So over here. Dune. And then a couple of large barns, just cause. Makes storing everything a lot easier. Alright, and we're almost all set. Guess what I forgot to do again? Don't everybody act all surprised all at once. It wouldn't be me without doing that. Okay, so we need... Let's see, I'll throw up an additional flour mill. Hold on a minute. Why is garbage in there? No, get out of here. Again, this is prime real estate. The lighter the yellow, the more prime real estate it becomes for building stuff, so... And we'll build some flour mills over on this end. We'll start with 2. Well, the cattle sheds on this end. There's a couple milking parlors, because why not? And then a slaughterhouse right in the middle. So if the cows don't produce, they will meet an arduous fate. Yeah, they'll meet an arduous fate. And then a couple storage buildings, because why not? Yeah, y'all better producing, cows, because if you don't, you may end up here. Don't say I didn't warn you. Don't say I didn't warn you. Excuse me, I'm doing the evil laughing again, aren't I? Can we put any more unique factories? No. No, because there's no oil. No, same problem. We've already got a bakery. Theoretically, I could move it. We'll leave it there. And then finally... Normally I wouldn't do this, but I suppose we can spare the expense to recycle. The main reason being is quite simply put, you know, it does pay to recycle. I suppose keeping this clean is a good option, but you know, it is what it is. Alright, so that is all set. They're apparently not destroying those. I really need to turn the auto bulldozer on. Or park. Ah, you thought I forgot about our park. It did upgrade. Okay, let's see. Wrong one. Hang on. There you go. First things first. Have a nice little footpath right next to it. We'll have a couple of gazebos over here flanking it. Do a little small gazebo next to this thing? Sure. Ah, another one. Not finished putting gazebos down. Quiet. And then we can build a climbing frame. You know, because people need exercise. Exercise is very important. So we'll build another footpath down this way. Build a climbing frame over there. There we go. Exercise is important. Park trash bin number 2. Okay. Trash bins over here. Gotta keep this part clean or else, you know, nobody's gonna visit it, which means less money. Throw out your trash on the way out, you. There. Even put some flower beds in here. Look at that. Very nice. And an ice cream van just because. Well, I mean, look. Kids need ice cream, okay? You gotta give them what they want. An old cannon? Oh my god. You know what? There. If anyone causes trouble on the inner chessboard, there you go. It is now a requirement that anyone who wins a game of chess now is allowed to fire a cannon. My condolences to anyone who lives over here who now has to listen to that, but that's not my problem. Oh dear. Yeah, I've lost my mind. Ah, boy. Ah, that's doing quite a bit. Alright, visitors is what we're looking for. Otherwise, we got entertainment done. Excellent. What else can we do as I'm about to conclude this episode? Realistically speaking, there really isn't too much more we can do. At this point, it's just growing our city. So, I'm going to do that. I don't want to have this too close to the highway because then our residents will complain of noise and stuff. I suppose we should check on everything else, make sure nobody's losing their mind, make sure nobody's burning the whole city down. Or planning to. Put it over here. Okay, and then we'll gotta also make sure everybody's behaving themselves too while we're at it. Don't want any issues there too. Okay, and then I know our education policies say otherwise, but that's fine. I mean, later on we could put, you know what? Nobody really needs to go to college. We're fine. Nobody needs to. I think we're good. Sports arena? Hypermarket so people can spend money. No, government offices. Why, we're not looking for anything touristy related just yet, and we can't afford half this stuff anyways. Ah, trampoline park, so we maxed it out. Excellent. Traffic park, nice. So for people who, does it help with driving? No, it's for kids. Oh my god, why would you do that? That's awful. Oh man, driving range. Ah, we'll do that later. Golf, who needs it? Alright, hold on. We'll finish up by upgrading our park here. So let's see. We now have access to literally anything we want here. I suppose putting a trampoline park would be a nice little touch. There we go. Let's have a couple more scattered throughout. And there we go. We have basically maxed out our park here. And what do we do? Oh, it's nature reserve. Okay. Recycle our garbage. I don't want our park staff working too hard. Then they'll start asking for overtime, and we don't want them to get unnecessary overtime. Cough, cough. No, not at all. Finally, we'll wrap this up. We got nothing in loans, and policy-wise, we can really do anything we want. Oh, why not? If it says increased land value, sure, we'll do it. Okay, stop lighting the whole... the farm animals are kicking over the lanterns again. We could do that, but we don't want to. That's for post office stuff. Our taxes are already high enough, but a tax relief? No, that's not gonna happen. Man, oh man, nerve of this game. Yeah, I don't really see anything else. So anyways, I think that's going to do it. So next time out, we need to start filling out this grid like a maniac. This looks great, but we kinda need to do something to fill it out. But we got what we came for here today. We've got a highway, our main highway in. We got our downtown all set up. So hopefully by the time the next video comes out, we will actually get this filled up. Obviously, and of course there'll be the growing pains that go along with it. And also, yeah, there's also this too. I mean, that happens. What you expect? Oh well. Anyways, that's gonna do it for me. Once again, don't forget to hit those like and subscribe buttons. And hold on, let's try this again. Hey, there we go. It actually worked. We saved our game successfully. Look at that. All right, well, I will see you in the next one then. Peace out, everyone.